Oh, uh,
Great
Yeah.
bounce back win for you guys. What was lacking in game one and how did you address it tonight?
well, I just think it was more of a mental adjustment coming out, and we came out with a little bit more fire. We came out with a little bit more purpose, um, and really focused on some of the little things that we played. We just played a really loose game in game one, and we knew we needed to tighten everything up that we do, and so we tightened up a lot of things. And of course, first half we hit some really nice threes. We got that lead at halftime, and we were, we knew that the game was going to swing back to them. Right now, leads in the PBA, leads in the NBA, leads in basketball, they're so arbitrary. You can't sustain them because of the three-point shooting and the shifts in the game, and so we knew they were going to come back and battle us in the second half, and it was just a matter of trying to keep our poise. You wish you'd hold that lead all the way through, but in the finals, that's can be difficult because the team you're playing is really good. They're good defensively, they're good offensively. They didn't panic, and they got themselves back in the game, and we had to make some great plays. Justin, the steal on Banquero was probably the play of the game. We had to make some spectacular plays down the stretch to win this game, and that's the way the series is going to be. Tonight it was our night. It was their night last night. We hope we can use this day tomorrow to recover, and then come back on Sunday and put another big game together. Game threes are always kind of telling in a series. They kind of tell which direction it's going to go. You even out those first two games, that third game, it basically makes it that's the first win in a best of five, and that's always crucial.
Coach, Elaine scored 22 in game one, but he was scoreless tonight. Can you talk about your team's defense on him?
Well, I thought Jeff really took the challenge. We challenged Jeff Chan to come out and really play him, and obviously, he was one of our targets because he did have such a huge impact on game one. It was the guy we needed to control. We didn't think he would come out scoreless, and actually that's a little scary when a guy like that who's that proficient ends up scoring. It's like Justin struggling in game one. You knew he was going to come back and blow everybody away in game two. Well, now we're going to have to really worry about Elaine coming back in game three. Again, our guys took the challenge today and really got after him. That was good work.
We will now entertain questions from the media.
Coach, Japeth was in uniform. What's his status?
Say again?
Japeth is in uniform.
Well, Japeth came to the game. When he came to the game, his intention was to suit up and warm up. And he did a little bit of warming up, but really in the locker room, before he went out to warm up, we already knew he wasn't going to be able to play. They did some things with him in the locker room, and it didn't work out as well as we'd hoped. And so he still went out and did a little bit of a soft warm-up, but we knew before the warm-ups that he wasn't going to play. So we're looking at Sunday, and then on Sunday we're looking at Wednesday. So, but I'm confident he might be able to make an appearance on Wednesday. Maybe Sunday, but if there's any likelihood, it would be Wednesday. He needs a few more days, it seems to me. But he will do the same thing on Sunday. He will come to the game. We'll stretch him out. We'll test him out a few things, and then if he passes that test, then he'll go warm up. If he feels good in the warm up, then we'll look to see if we can get him on the court, at least for a few minutes.
Coach, there's
Yeah.
Coach, touching up on what you said regarding Japeth, this week also affords you a little bit of time to, ease him back in
Exactly.
the Holy Week break. What can you say about that?
Well, that's huge for us. He gets a little bit more time, and hopefully, he'll be available for those crucial games, and he'll get more practice time in before those games come. It's like Aljon. Aljon in game one, he had to play his first game. He really wasn't that effective. Trying to, the game was so fast when you haven't played in a long time. And for Aljon, it was a year, so almost a year. So that's going to be the same thing for Japeth coming back. You know, you're going to have to let him feel his way through. But the problem is the games are so crucial that you can't let him really feel his way through, because the minutes he might out there feel his way through, at the time you lose, and then you lose the series. So it puts kind of the coaching staff in a difficult situation. But we also know what kind of impact Japeth can make if he can get on the floor and if he feels good. He's a huge, huge impact player. He changes the way we defend. He gives us versatility in terms of what we can do offensively. And, you know, we're able to give Justin and Christian a bigger break out there on the floor and be a little deeper with Japeth there. Poor Christian and Japeth, Christian and Justin are killing themselves out there, playing all the minutes they are. So, yeah, it would be great to get Japeth back.
There you go.
Coach, your thoughts on Aaron Black? You almost carried Meralco back into the game.
Well, that's getting to be a normal thing, right? He did it against Magnolia. He tore us apart in game 1, and now he brought him back in game 2. It's getting to be a normal thing. I mean, he's playing definitely at an all-star level. And I'm sure Norman is really colleague about it. I mean, wouldn't you be if it was your son? You know, you're doing that. I'm a little bit envious, you know, watching his son playing over there for him. And I don't think anybody can question him at this level, man. He is, like I said, he's playing at an all-star level right now.
Justin, a near triple double for you. Great bounce back in after that game of performance. Just your overall thoughts about coming back in the series, tying the series at 1 apiece.
It really feels good to be tied, you know, but it's not satisfying because we know it's still more work to do. You know, that's what we intended to do coming out today. We was trying to do whatever we could, you know, to tie the series up and, you know, try to move from there.
Justin, you shot, in game 1 you shot only 7 of 20. Still a decent game, but not really like a fast game. So what happened in game 1 and how were you able to bounce back in this game?
Just got a better understanding of more so when to attack, you know, when I can be aggressive and when I can, you know, kind of let the game try to come to me a little bit more. You know, Coach Tim did a great job, you know, helping me see that. And
He would not say that if I was not sitting here.
you know, but just from the practice,
He's
you
lying.
know, you know, we just got a better understanding of the way Morocco is playing.
Justin, can you just talk about that play when you scored a goal against Magnolia and then you slammed it all? How do you think that changed the game for you?
I think, you know, any type of play like that, you know, Scotty had he had the one rebound, the big rebound, and that play I had. I think those type of games, you know, especially when the crowd gets into it, you know, it just give us that extra lift. You know, we wasn't playing in a good rhythm throughout a stretch in that fourth quarter, and plays like that, you know, it give us a lift, a big lift.
I called it the play of the game earlier. It was the play of the game.
Justin, you sprained your ankle in the game. Do you think it's going to be a factor come game 3?
No, I don't think so. I hope not. You know, stuff like that. Sometimes you twist it, or you know, sometimes you get a knee, and right during the game it doesn't hurt. But right now, it's feeling okay. Maybe later on, maybe a little sore, but I'm willing to, you know, do whatever I can to deal with it. And you know, if it is hurting, I'll play through it.
Coach, we recall your first encounter with Meralco where you also lost game 1. So how would that, you know, you're in familiar situation, so to speak?
Well, yeah, I've been in a few finals appearances where I've lost game 1, that's for sure. I've been in a finals appearance where I lost all 4 games. Been swept in the finals, and I think I've been in just about any kind of combination you wanna think about. we definitely wanted game one. You know, I mean, you always want to get game one and dictate the series. But if you can't get it and you can tie it, now that desire and that getting goes into game three. So now it's the series is narrowed. It's a best of 5. So now that game one of that best of 5, which is game 3, becomes absolutely crucial, I think, for both teams. And our guys, you know, one of the things I said at halftime and in the beginning of the game, Justin remembers, I said, guys, you're a veteran team. You've been here before. You know what's going to happen. You know, I don't have to tell you everything. And so our guys understand the ebbs and flows of a series because they've been in a lot of them. And this guy especially, he just knows how to step up, and it's amazing. You know, he's made me a good coach.
No more questions, guys. Okay, Jerry.
Coach, were you a bit concerned that Meralco suddenly cut that 20-point lead into just 2 points?
Yeah, well, like I said earlier, you know, the game is there's so many swings in the game these days. Like I said at halftime, we knew it was going to come, and you know, we made some great shots in the first half to grab that lead, and you know, we weren't making as many in the second half, and they did. Bonquinto made a couple, and Newsom made a tough one, and they made some tough threes to bring them back in the game. And that's the way the game goes now. It swings back and forth. You look at the game. I mean, Meralco lost a 26-point lead. You know, we were down 16 twice to NLEX. We had in our first game we had a 16-point lead in eliminations and lost. You know, the leads just do not hold because of the volume of 3-point shots in the game these days. So it was really not a matter of, are they going to come back? Yes, we know they're going to come back, but when they do, we got to keep our poise. And it was all about trying to keep our poise once the game narrows and playing through that. And I thought our guys did a good job. And again, it was one play here or there. Justin's great play. That Kalawit rebound by Scotty. I mean, I had a perfect angle on it. I mean, it was amazing. But yeah, those are the kind of plays that win games, and if they do, you can do it in a series. They give you chances to win championships.
Okay, with no more questions, that's it for the Day 2 press conference. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, get out of here.
Thank you.
Coach, was the rebound second play of the game? Second best.
I mean, it lifted us, you know, and it lifted the crowd, and it lifted us. I mean.